We are Group 1 and we are presenting vitamins, minerals, and supplements. Our team members are Ray Tienda, Alexander Kolesa, Zach Kaufman, and Waishan Zhan. I will now pass it on to Waishan Zhan, who will explain the problem that we want to explore today.
Hi, my name is Waishan Zhan, and this is my qualification. Today, I will be the first person to introduce the case. Then my colleague will following to analyze the case in depth. Now, let me introducing the case to you. My client, Mrs. Tigerian, who is the CEO of the restaurant company, a company that products some professional athletic wear. She's really want to cooperate with vitamin industrial company that helping her product look more fabulous and increase sales. Our team's goal is helping Mrs. Tigerian to find out one vitamin company which is the best fit for her company. At this slide, I have concluded 4 aspects we need to be figured out before we reach the goal. The first, what? What does the vitamins and supplement market look like? What is the market size? The second, when? When should we go into the market? Is it the right time to enter into the market? The third, who? Which company should we partner with? Are they willing to do so? The last one, why? Why the core branding strategy is important for our company to expand the market. Why should we go straight to open a small company? Next, my colleague, right, and we'll talking about the detail of core branding strategy.
Thank you. My name is Ray Tienda and I will be doing the co-branding. So the co-branding research. The co-branding research that we did and conducted was for the partnership or the possible co-branding between Ms. Targaryen and a leading VMS company. So what is co-branding? Co-branding refers to the partnership between corporate brands and other corporate product or service brands in order to establish a co-branded identity. One of the main goals of our client is to look into possible co-branding opportunity. From the research, we looked into an article from the International Journal of Advertising. And within the article, they looked into the sponsorship of companies with sports club. One example could be a motor company such as Ford partnering with a soccer club, and Ford would be on the front of the jersey, and that would be a form of co-branding. Brand attachment is one of the key outcomes of co-branding, and it's a key characteristic of the relationship between a consumer and a brand, and can influence the decisions and recognition later on by the consumer. It was found that consumers choose brands based on how they help them as individuals to develop their own unique identity. Now we look into co-branding and sponsorship. Within the journal, we found that there was a key figure that explained more of co-branding and sponsorship. Figure 1, titled Conceptual Model of Corporate Co-branding in Sponsorship, includes 3 columns, and the first column is sports brand or sports team relationships. And within that column is sports brand involvement and sports brand self-expression. Both of those can lead to the sports brand attachment. And from that, it leads us to the next column, evaluative conditioning in co-branding. Sports brand attachment can branch off into sponsor brand familiarity and sponsor brand personality. In the previous example that I mentioned, if Ford, the sponsor here, has sports sponsor brand familiarity and sponsor brand personality, that can all stem from the sports brand attachment, say to the soccer club. And let's move into the third column, the corporate sponsor brand equity. If the sponsor brand familiarity, say Ford, and sponsor brand personality leads into the sponsor brand image, and if the sponsor brand image between the soccer club and Ford is very positive, both of those factors, sports brand familiarity, sports brand personality, can lead to sponsor brand image, which then can move into the word of mouth and spread the sponsorship and the word of mouth of how popular that both those companies can become through co-branding. So what is the outcome of co-branding? As we mentioned, choosing to co-brand the clothing line of Ms. Targaryen with a key VMS company could prove very beneficial. The first benefit of this is that recognition of brand associated with a VMS company. The next benefit is the development of product quality with established market leader in the VMS market. The third benefit being ease of choice by consumer from association with a key VMS company. Overall, the greatest benefit from the research of co-branding is that co-branding of the clothing line of Mr. Targaryen with a key VMS company will be brand recognition, and this can lead to an increase in sales. I will now pass it off to Zach, who will explain more on competitor analysis.
Thank you, Ray. So when the subject of vitamins, minerals, and all sorts of other supplements come up in everyday conversation, whether that be with one's coworkers, families, friends, or group of parents supporting their children's athletics, GNC and Vitamin Shop are the two most companies that are brought up. In the graph in the top right, it is clearly evident that they are the leading companies in the supplement market. With that being said, the top 50 companies generate less than 50% of sales. We believe that this represents a great possibility for growth. This growth will be much more easily obtained by a company that has a reputable brand and is established in the market. Now, looking at the numbers that both companies are putting out, it is clearly evident that GNC is raking in much more revenue than Vitamin Shop. We believe that this can be attributed by the number of locations that GNC has over Vitamin Shop, and the geographic area that they cover is much more larger than Vitamin Shop as well. Looking at what both companies are selling, we can see that vitamins and minerals are by far and away the most produced product that both companies are selling, and this is perfect for the issue at hand. Barriers to entry, we estimate that is medium and increasingly difficult as time progresses, and part of that is because the businesses involved are rather large, and this leads to a saturated market when there are so many businesses involved. Furthermore, the research and development costs for creating new supplements is rather costly and can lead to lower gains of capital. So we believe that co-branding is the best route. That way we do not have to incur the research and development cost for entering the supplement market. And now I'll hand it off to Alex.
Thank you, Zach. I will now talk about the industry and market. Overall, the market is estimated to be worth $11.1 billion, and that was for the year 2014. Most Americans have reported to have used some kind of vitamin or supplement in the last year, 70% exactly. Overall, the only reason why one would be nervous to enter into this market would be because of the tougher government regulations. An example of this is in the athletic field, where certain athletes think that a certain vitamin or supplement that they are taking is legal, but it ends up being illegal. That costs them a lot of money and time. Disease-specific vitamins and supplements have become much more popular with consumers. Diseases such as diabetes and cancer have been able to be fought with these sorts of vitamins. Moving on to the market. The market for vitamins and supplements is projected to have a steady growth until the year 2018. It is estimated that this market will reach $13.9 billion by that time. Overall, the outlook for this market is very good. Moving on to the demand. Most consumers say that the single most important factor that gets them to actually buy vitamins and supplements is input from their doctor. You can see by this survey taken in 2013 that participants were asked about their views towards vitamins and supplements and asked if they really believed that they worked. 34% said that they were both true believers and skeptics. So you can obviously see that consumers are split on their belief if vitamins and supplements actually work. This graph right here talks about the demand. Overall, a daily multivitamin is by far the most popular among consumers. That's followed by a chewable pill or tablet, along with a gummy and soft chewable. Talking about the demographics of the demand, by far, women tend to be the most popular among all groups. Especially older women in the age range of 55 and older, they make up the largest portion of the demand due to the different disorders that they have during this time of life, such as osteoporosis. Older gentlemen make up the second largest group for these products. Younger adults are also very keen in taking supplements and vitamins, especially if they have some sort of correlation to the athletic field. A lot of vitamins and supplements offer some kind of athletic boost and energy boost, and they are very interested in that. Due to the aging population and the fact that the baby boomer generation is just getting older, we will continue to see a high demand for this symptom-specific vitamins and supplements.
So now we move on to the recommendation. Our group believes that the partnership with GNC would prove most beneficial for Ms. Targaryen, based on the facts that we have presented here in co-branding as well as the market research and the analysis. Westeros, the clothing company offered by Ms. Targaryen, should enter the market right away and partner with GNC as soon as possible. Her clothing brand will gain recognition from partnering with a well-established company such as GNC that is a leader in the VMS market. A partnership will attract a younger audience and therefore strengthen the possibility of establishing a loyal customer base, which is very key since we want to sustain long-term growth and continue to attract customers and keep the customers as well in order to create a loyal customer base. With an increase in the use of health products offered by the majority of the population, more and more people will be encouraged to buy athletic apparel based on the fact that it is associated with a VMS company. GNC is also known for supporting the active lifestyle. So now we move on to why exactly we chose GNC. GNC is a brand known for supporting the active lifestyle and can benefit a clothing line known for its athletic wear. The company owns the largest market share in the VMA market, and this is also a key reason why we are co-branding with them. In terms of co-branding, choosing GNC will give Ms. Targaryen clothing line the best marketing and best brand recognition from choosing a well-known company so that Ms. Targaryen's clothing line can sustain long-term growth. Thank you very much, and this is Group 1.